All right, Shalom Makim, all praises to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai.
All right, double honors to our apostles and our elders, the great millstone, and peace and blessing to you brothers out there doing the work in true sincerity. All right, not wavering. All right, this is we got a couple of brothers. We're in transit, going to the battlefield, going to camp.
That's right.
All right, I'm the brother Kanak.
Brother Mnatzak.
Yari Allah. I'm Shamar.
Yeah, so we're from the San Francisco Bay Area camp. And you know, we were just talking, hey man, we're gonna get on Esau if the Spirit allow it. We're gonna get on the Esau and his downfall, all right? Because right before your eyes, Esau's being taken down, all right? As we speak, all right. The morality of America is pretty much crumbling, all right. He's gonna crash the financial system, okay? All these nations are turning up against him,
yep.
All right, and they have proverbs of America chanting death to America, all right. The Iranians celebrated the universal.
Yep.
What was it?
The anniversary for the embassy in 1979.
Yeah, so and they got a new missile, man. They got a new missile to destroy America.
That's right.
All right, so the America, which is in the scriptures, Babylon, Basra, the land of Idumea, the land of Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, are these cold words? Syria, all right, the land of the Chaldees, okay. That's code word for Babylon here in America, all right? And you so-called white people, all right, which you're the rulers of America, whether you be of a low stock, whether you be an elite, are you gonna go into slavery? Are you gonna get 1,000 years of slavery, and then we're gonna exterminate you from off the planet of the earth? So I'm open up with the scripture, and then a brother, you know, can go into it. This is Lamentations 4:21.
That's right.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked.
It was that cup. It's talking about slavery.
You
It said
the cup of
earlier in it said, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom." So now is the time for you Edomites to rejoice and enjoy your life. You know, because this is once you go down, you're never going to be risen back into power. You know, you're going into slavery, like the brother said, for 1,000 years. So rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, because the cup is going to pass unto you, which that cup is talking about slavery. You know, tell you in Revelations 13 and 9, he that have ears to hear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So you led us into captivity, into slavery. So it's only right that you go into slavery, you know.
Yeah, that's just recompense, man. You know, how to Esau say, man, he loved to tell Jake this in the courtroom just to see Jacob's spirit broken. Hey, you do the crime, you do the time. 100 years, life, triple life. You know, take him away. You know, so hey, man. We're entering into the stage of you getting read your sentence, which we are doing right now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. We're reading you your sentence, Esau.
Yeah, I got a precept on the cup. This is Psalm 75 and 4. I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly, and to the wicked lift not up the horn. Lift not up your horn on high. Speak not with a stiff neck. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. Yeah,
and Esau has let that pride deceive him, you know, because he have the control over the earth. All right, he has control over the Israelites, you know, and in his mind, he's that close to achieving his new world order. Okay, he has his technology has allowed him to basically come on a certain level.
Yeah, subdue the nations. You know, his technology, his witchcraft. Like the scripture say, we can go Isaiah 47. Thy enchantments and witchcraft had deceived thee. You know, because you trusted in this technology, and you don't even reverence the Most High that gave it to you.
That's right.
Are you a disobedient child? Or here it is, the Most High, he actually gave you this technology. And he gave you this. He gave you the rulership of the planet Earth, and look what the state that you left the Earth in. Or you left the Earth in a deteriorated state.
Somebody can get that Baba Kashaw in Revelation, destroy him. Yep. That's right. That's right.
Yep.
I continue reading on this. Is Psalm 75 and 7. But the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red, it is full of mixture.
And that cup is talking about slavery.
That's right.
Just like we had a taste of the cup, all right? The Most High gave us up to, into the hands of the Edomites for a short time, all right, Esau, that cup is going to be passed on to you, all right?
That's right. That's right.
It says, and he poured out of the same, but the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them.
Wait, can you read that one more time, Mark? That verse?
I started at the top.
Yeah, please.
For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and
which is slavery. Go ahead.
And the wine is red.
That wine is red. Is just going into that slavery. That blood that's going to be spilled.
Yeah.
All right. That hardship. Go ahead.
It is full of mixture.
It is full of mixture. Continue.
And he poureth out of the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them.
Yeah, that's right. So the dregs that you gonna taste every last drop of slavery. You're gonna take every last drop of anguish and turmoil. All right, just like we had to take that. We had to take that L. All right. Well, the Most High said, "Do unto her double."
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So the Most High, He poured that cup out on us. But you know what, Esau? You gonna drink you gonna lick the glass. You gonna lick the cup.
That's right.
All right. And that's gonna be that 1,000 years of slavery.
Hardcore slavery. There ain't gonna be no easy scriptures like his brother said, do unto them double. Scriptures say, do unto them double. So you won't catch nothing but pure hell. Hey, I always say this, and I keep saying it. Our slavery was like a trip to Disneyland compared to what you're gonna go through.
Yeah, it's gonna be true.
And our slavery was horrific, We gonna let you devils know that you are the basis of men. We gonna beat it into you that you ain't shit. It says, but I will declare forever, I will sing praises to the Most High of Jacob. All the horn of the wicked also will I cut off.
Yeah, the power of the wicked. That word's talking about the power structure. The Lord said He's gonna cut off the wicked, man. All right, and the wicked is talking about you so-called white people. All right, you Edomites.
That's right.
All right, because the Most High, He actually has a cursed people. All right, there's an actual people that are the wicked on the planet Earth. And it's talking about you Edomites, and we can just look at your track record.
Yeah.
The things that you have displayed for us to call you the wicked. All right. Which the scriptures give us descriptions of the wicked. All right. He covereth fields and taketh by violence. Okay. He stealeth a man. All right. He rapes. He robs. He murders. All right. His words were smoother than butter. Who is that talking about? All right. He ruled the nations in anger. All right, the wicked will destroy the earth. All right, this is talking about you so-called white people. All right, you're talking about global warming. You're talking about genocide. All right, you're talking about sex trafficking, drugs. You're the main culprit of all these things that are happening in the planet Earth.
Yeah.
You're the reason why the ozone layer is all messed up. Are you trying to shoot nuclear weapons at Mars and at the moon and the sun? Okay, you're changing up DNA. You're trying to create humans. All right, you're trying to create transhumanism with mixing robots with flesh. All right.
It says, but the horns of the righteous shall be exalted.
But the horn, yeah, and that's when the Lord comes back, and He gonna set the power structure of Israel back up, man. All right, that power. The Lord's gonna give us that power. He's gonna give us that spiritual power. All right, and we gonna commence to start getting busy on you Edomites, man. All right, and we gonna when you Edomites are born. All right, we might just be right there, standing right there, ready for the baby to crack the baby upside the head on the ground, man.
For sure.
Okay. A lot of blood is going to pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, and we're going to get that too, Lord's will. You had another scripture. I had that.
I have scripture.
Okay, go ahead.
This Obadiah 1 and 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Thy pride have deceived. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee.
If I can say it real quick, the pride of thy heart, because the Most High, He gave you that blessing of the sword, right? And with that sword, you use all your technology. To further that, to further the sword, further capabilities of the sword. No longer is this a piece of steel or a bow and arrow. Now you have thermonuclear, what they call thermonuclear fusion. You know, where you were able to split the atom, you were able to break the nucleus. Okay, He gave you all these complex mathematical equations. Okay, so you can set up your missile defense, so you can set up your heat-seeking missiles. Okay, so you can shoot a missile and then fly 3,000 miles across the world. All right, to destroy. All right, so you have been, your pride has been pumped up. All right, your head has been lifted up. So now the Most High, He's going to destroy you with that same technology that He gave you. Damn devil.
That's right. That's right.
The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
Yeah, because at one point you were a caveman in the caves. So you pride yourself of coming out of the cave and then conquering all the dark nations. All right, because at one point you were chased up. You were chased when you go into Job, the 20th chapter, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe, yeah, Job 20, where it says they were viler than the earth. I believe, is that 20? I believe 20 or 30.
It's probably 30.
I believe it's 30, actually. It's Job 30, actually. All right? So you pride yourself of being in the caves, okay? Not taking showers, committing incest amongst each other, all right? As a nation of Edomites, not even be able to speak a spoken language. And then you got cleaned up. The Most High said, all right, it's time for Esau to be cleaned up. And you came out of the caves, all right? Stole our nationality, took us down, took all the dark nations down, and now you're proud.
Yeah. This just like in Daniel 4:17.
Yes,
the basis of all men, backing up what you're saying. The Lord cleaned you up, and took you out of your rocks, out of your natural habitation, like the brother saying, and you forgot where it came from. You forgot how you got on this level.
Yeah, here it is. Esau didn't even have a language. He was actually lying and making donkey sounds, and now he's trying to force everybody to speak English like it's something he invented.
Yeah. One thing, these damn Mexicans learn some English. These damn chinks. But the whole world need to know American. Know how to speak English. Why should we have to translate? That's the pride of Esau. When the whole time your ass didn't even have a language. This is a bastard language, as a matter of fact. This language, hey man, this so-called American language is wicked as hell, man. It's new speak and double speak. All right, it's very confusing,
Got that in Job 30.
Yeah, keep reading that real quick.
I can start at the top. It's Job 30 and 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock.
Talking about Esau, continue.
Yea, whereto might the strength.
Why would Job set the Edomites with the flock? He'll have sex with them.
That's right.
He'll have sex with them. He'll try to splice it with a cat.
Just like he do now.
Just like he does now. That's the reason why.
Yep.
And now who has the most? Who's the top dog owner on the planet Earth? It's your so-called white people, man.
Man's best friend.
Man's best friend. And you know what they doing with the animals. The white woman's having peanut butter to lick off. Oh man, I don't even want to get into that. But she's literally having sex with dogs.
Yep.
That's why she's so close to her dog. All right, and she don't want a man because her dog's giving her everything that she needs. At night, during the day. All right, and you don't even know. All right, here it is now. You got a cuck. They'll marry her, and then they'll just buy more dogs.
Okay.
And they'll be in agreement. But then they'll walk outside. The so-called white man, he'll put on a suit. He'll be a top exec, one of these startups, a Fortune 500 company. The whole time, him and his woman having dog orgies. This actually happens, man. Go ahead,
It says, yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. For want and famine they were solitary, feeding into the wilderness in former times, desolate and waste.
Yeah, when they was pushed up into the mountains, when they were living in the clefts, when they were living in caves, desolate, a low-level nation. They were the lowest nation on the planet Earth.
Yep.
Esau tried to teach that everybody was a caveman when it was just him.
Yeah.
He tried to make everybody else feel lowly like he was, but it was that's his history. It's not everybody's history.
That BS evolution stage theory, come from apes and all that BS. You was the closest thing to an ape.
Yeah, you see Esau now. He looks like a beast if you let his hair grow out.
Look at Tom Cruise on Castaway. That's an everyday. That's how Esau was being.
It says, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat.
So the Most High had to have you eat herbs so you can just keep alive, man.
Yep, preserve your
raw
ass.
Meat. The Lord had to actually preserve your ass, man. So he put you in a place where you had to just eat roots and berries and shit. Juniper roots.
Caveman diet.
Yeah,
juniper, really shit.
Juniper root is a good good root.
Okay.
All right, you can use that as medicine, man.
Yeah.
Detoxify your body. Continue on.
They were driven forth from among men.
They were driven forth from among men because no other nation wanted them around them. All right, because they're nasty. They bring disease.
Okay.
All right, before the so-called white man came to America, there was no disease. There were no sexually transmitted diseases.
Yep.
Okay, but the so-called white man, he came to America, okay, and subdued the nations here, which is Gad, Reuben, okay, and the Latino tribes, all right, Issachar. And what did he do? He gave him diseases, sexually, because he's sleeping with men, okay, not taking baths. His hygiene is the worst. That's why the so-called white man so big in cologne.
Yeah.
And the white one's so big in perfume, because they literally don't take showers. They just spray perfume all over them.
Yep. They smell like dogs and shit.
They smell worse than dogs.
Yeah.
I'd rather have dogs around me than Edomites.
Straight up. Straight up.
You know?
They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the clefts of the valleys and caves of the earth and in the rocks. It says among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles.
Yeah, they brayed. Huffing and puffing, you know. They were they're grunting. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, you know.
Okay.
That's the history of the so-called white man, you know. But the Most High, he had to clean they red ass up. But that's the power of the Lord. Look what he can do to the bases of men.
Yep. That's right.
That's the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
He could take the lowest nation on the planet Earth, okay, and set that nation on high.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but Esau, being the devil that he is, he didn't give any reverence or glory or thanks to the Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. What did he do? He said that he's God now.
Yep.
And then he went amongst and started killing all the nations and subduing them.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Al.
So among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men.
Yeah, that's right. Children of fools, children of base men. You know, is there a little bit more on that?
A little bit more. It says, they were viler than the earth.
They were viler than the earth, man.
Yep.
And there's some vile shit in the earth, man.
For sure.
There's some vile things that go on. You know, sewage, like just go into a sewage system. That's vile. All right. There's animals ripping each other up, killing each other. You know, a lot of sick shit goes on. They're viler than that, man. They're low level.
It says, and now am I their song? Yea, I am their byword.
Yeah, that now the niggas, spics, no good blacks.
Yep.
You know, you just want to dance and smoke weed all day.
Yep.
You're the reason why our economy's all bad. You're the reason why there's so much drugs going on, drugs and killing. Mm-hmm. Well, how about this? Gun violence, opioid, what's it called? Epidemic.
Yeah,
the opioid epidemic outweighs more deaths than gun violence, man.
Sure. Yeah.
And heart disease, all that.
Yep.
And who's it targeting? You so-called white people.
That's right.
But you have us in slavery and captivity, and you calling us niggas. Well, you're the low level. You're the nigga, man.
Yep.
You're the piece of shit.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean? You're the weirdo. You're the weirdo.
That's
you're the weirdo. You're contrary to earth. You're contrary to the earth.
Yeah.
In Genesis, the 4th chapter, Cain was cursed from the earth.
Yeah.
All right. So you're coming in the spirit of Cain.
Yep.
So that's why the earth is totally against you. You got to put on sunblock and sunscreen. All right.
You got to spray all type of pesticides on your stuff that you grow now, your food. Just because, like, if it wasn't for that, the food wouldn't even come too.
It said they in the whole chapter.
They hit it too.
They abhor me. They flee far from me. They spare not to spit in my face, because he have loosed my cord and afflicted me. They have also let loose the bridle before me.
Yeah.
Upon my right hand rise. It says, upon my right hand rise the youth. They push away my feet and raise up against me. It says, the ways of their destruction. Yeah, you know the whole chapter.
Yeah, it's a whole bad chapter.
Yeah, and that's all Esau meditates on, is how to further destroy chiefly the nation of Israel. And in turns, he's destroying the whole earth.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
Hey, spirit.
It's Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come.
You look at the nations are mad right now. You got North Korea cursing out Babylon. You got Iran saying they ready to tear up the contract now if the America want to pull out, because everybody's they mad. All the nations are angry.
Duterte, man,
yeah.
he stayed gassing, man. He had some of the most famous gas moments this year. You know.
That is correct. And thy wrath has come.
Yeah.
And the time of the dead, that they should be judged. and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name.
Yeah, and the part of the reward is slaying you punk-ass Edomites, man. Like the brother brought out, Revelation 13:9 on down. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, you know, getting delivered, all right, and getting that crown by Yahweh Shai, okay, and inheriting you Edomites as slaves, all right, the universe, man, you know, taking you devils down.
The scriptures say all them that devour thee shall be devoured.
That's right.
That we gonna get our righteous recompense. It's a righteous thing to get recompense. You know, that's what Yahweh Shai said.
Yeah, unto them that trouble us, man.
Because they troubled us our whole entire existence, our whole life. You right now, anybody that's born, you suffering your whole life here. This ain't living, being under Esau in captivity.
Spent our whole life catching hell under these devils, you know. So you gonna have to pay for that. You know?
That's right.
Yep. So I'm gonna finish up on this. It says, "And to the saints and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth."
And who is that? Who's destroying the earth? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who is the wicked? Esau, the so-called white man, and he has done nothing but destroy and pollute the whole entire earth, man. You know. So in turn, man, he must needs be destroyed, man. He will be destroyed. The Most High is not a man that he shall lie, man. His prophecies and his word doesn't go out void. So Esau, man, you're about to be utterly destroyed. After what? Building up our kingdom, like you had us build up your shitty ass queendom, really. This ain't no kingdom. It's not fit for a real man, you know. And what? After 1,000 years, you're gonna be burnt up, you know.
Yeah, go for it. Job 20:4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Yeah, that's why Lamentation 4:21 said, basically saying, live it up, enjoy the last moments that you have, man, because you had a short and shitty rule, okay? And hey, man, your joy is really turning into sorrow. That's why you Edomites are the biggest junkies on earth. You know, opioids is the problem for Esau. That's not no Israelite problem, or else Trump wouldn't be trying to attack it like this.
Yeah, and because them opioids, they put your mind at ease and pull and take away that pain, man. You know, Esau's in a lot of pain. He got to worry about his 401k going out. His wife is leaving him for big black guys and Hispanic men. You know, his businesses are crumbling. Okay. His daughter, man, she's just a total whore.
Yeah.
You know? Sure. And then the financial structure of America is crumbling, man. So Esau's very scared. You know?
It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reached unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
Yeah, so the Most High, we're gonna commit an act of total termination on you Edomites,
Hell
man.
Yeah.
You know how you got the Terminator, right? What does the Terminator do? It terminates things.
Yep.
It blots them out. The remembrance of Esau is going to be blotted out. God. All right, after you serve 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, man.
That's right.
All right, and literally you're gonna be working sun up to sundown, and them days gonna be long. All right.
Yep. Time gonna go back.
You're not gonna sleep.
Yep.
You're not gonna even be allowed to sleep in the kingdom, man. You just gonna work, man. Your only time to sleep is on the Shabbat. Like you like to work us like dogs or small ways. Well, you gonna work and you're not gonna get a wage. You might not even eat.
Yep.
All right, you're not gonna be able to call HR. All right, you're not gonna say, "Oh, this is human rights violations." All right, nah, that's not gonna happen.
It says, "Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, Where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as the vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods."
Yep. So during that time, we gonna get all them precious jewels and gemstones. We gonna get all the gold and the silver. All right, we gonna get all them lands. We gonna get them lands back. Okay, and your remembrance is gonna be blotted out. All right, so everything that you're doing, you Rothschilds, you're pretty much stockpiling all the goods for us. It's literally we didn't have to do anything. All right, we're literally gonna come into that inheritance. Yeah. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get everything that you work constantly since your youth. Okay, to heap upon yourself. So all them dungeons full of gold, you know.
We're just gonna roll in there and take it.
We just gonna roll in there and take it, man.
Hey, that's how the Lord works. The same way when we went to the land of Israel, we didn't have to build up the houses. It was already done there for us. We just had to take them Hamites out, you know.
Yeah.
So same way, the Lord is just gonna have the inheritance right there for us. It tell you that in Isaiah 60 chapter, our gates shall be open continuously, you know.
Yep.
They're gonna be bringing all their riches to us, all their top gold. The gold bars they have, they gonna be melting them down, paving our streets.
Yep. That go to
Ophir. Yep.
You know, we gonna get the choice gold.
That fine gold.
And we gonna get your women too.
For sure.
All right,
the good looking ones.
Yeah, the good looking ones.
The cream of the crop.
The bad looking ones too. We gonna kill them.
Yeah.
We gonna get all your women. All right. You're not gonna be able to have what's it called? You're not gonna be able to have a sexual encounter with a woman unless we say you can.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure.
And during that time, it's just gonna be for breeding purposes. All right. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna be in pain when it happens. All right. You're gonna catch a sexually transmitted disease every time.
Yep. That's right.
You know. And you're gonna be forced to deal with a woman.
Yeah.
Was that something you don't want to do? That's hell in itself. Or you can't have sex with a robot no more. All right.
Yeah.
Or with a man.
Yeah, man.
Or a man that chopped off his rod. Now it's a it.
Damn. It says his bones are full of the sins of his youth, which shall lie down with him in dust. It says, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat is in his bowels, it is turned, it is the gall of the ass within him. He have swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again.
There you go.
The Most High shall cast them out of his belly.
There you go. Just like we was just talking about. You're going to have to cough all the riches back up. Because you stole it anyway. You stole it from the Israelites, okay? Yep. So in turn, you're just hoarding it for the Israelites, all right? Yep. Chiefly the elect, okay? Yahweh Shai and the elect, all right? In its proper order, all right? And then what? The 2/3 of the Israelites are going to come back through the loins of the elect with inheritance waiting on them, with slaves waiting on them. You know.
It says he shall suck the poison of asp, the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down.
Yeah. So all this time that you've been going in these different countries, taking their natural resources, those mineral resources, their gold, you know, destroying them for their natural resources. All right, you gonna pretty much you gonna swallow that up.
Yep.
You gonna give it right to us, Esau.
That's right.
All right. You got stockpiles of just gold on top of gold.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You literally giving it. You literally saving it for Jake.
Yeah.
And you don't have it in America. That's for damn sure. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
It says, according to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein, because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor.
Yeah, because he have oppressed and forsaken the poor. And who's the poor? Who's the poor, and who did he oppress? He oppressed the children of Israel. He oppressed the children of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans? All right, we just pulled up. We're on Skid Row right now, man.
This is
bad. Bug outs.
But
this is the creation of the so-called white man. And he'll say that America is an opportunity. America is the land of opportunity. Well, America is the land of drug addicts.
Mm-hmm.
America is a land of weirdos.
And I believe this is the federal building right here.
Yeah.
Right next to the drug addicts, right next to the opioid issues, man.
Right across the street.
Yeah. Where's
literally
the outrage?
Like 10 feet, like 30 feet away.
Like 15 steps away.
Man. Cigarettes, Jordans everywhere.
You got needles all over this place.
And Esau worried about what's going on in other countries when you got nothing but just death inside your country. Every city you go in out here, anywhere you go to, you're going to see tent city, drug addicts shooting up, motherfuckers on corners with signs begging for change. Where's all the jobs, Esau? Where's all the houses at?
Yep, it says That which he labored for he shall restore, and shall not swallow it down according to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. Because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away an house which he buildeth not.
Yeah, violently. Like he came over here to America, and he violently took the land of America.
Yep.
You know, from the Native American Indians, from our brothers Gad and Reuben, and Issachar. All right, and then he pretty much destroyed South and Central America. You know, he has that land too. All right, so he has the whole planet Earth right now under his control.
Yeah.
Violently, he didn't ask for it. He didn't say, "Hey, can I get a couple of acres of land?"
Yeah.
Nah, he signed treaties, say, "Hey, we're gonna take this part. you gonna take that part," and then he broke it. He came in with his cavalry. All right, he'll wait for Gad, the warriors, to go out and hunt the buffalo, and he'll just come in and just slaughter women and children. So then when the men come back, they're demoralized, man. Your whole family, your whole lineage is just totally destroyed in flames. See your wife was raped, her stomach cut open. All right, that bugs you out.
Yeah.
All right, then what? You have no ability to fight.
You're hopeless.
You hopeless, man. Yeah. So that's the MO of the so-called white man. That's his war tactics, like he's doing over there in the land of North Korea. He's pretty much, them sanctions are a modern day siege. All right. Over there in North Korea, because them North Koreans are starving, man, because Esau put heavy sanctions on them, man. All right, so that's the same thing that's the tactic of how Alexander the Greek and all his and the lineage from there, the Romans, the Greeks, that's how they fight. Yeah. They fight by starving your ass out, and then what? You give up, you know. But that's not gonna work no more, because all these other nations, they're gonna turn on you.
Yeah,
you know, they're gonna say enough is enough, man. Enough with the so-called white man. How about this? How about we put sanctions on on America, man. All right, there's gonna be no trade in and out of this place. All right, the ports are gonna be pretty much shut down. Millions of jobs are gonna be lost, and then all these other nations are not gonna deal with you monetarily. And what are you gonna do? You have to go to war. But guess what? You're gonna be destroyed in that war, man.
Yeah.
Sorry. It says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save that.
Oh man, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. Now, have you ever had a stomach ache? You ate your food and your belly's all moving around. You can't stop moving. You're hurting. You know, you got food poisoning. You hear grunting and groaning. You know, that's how Esau's gonna be, man. All right, he's gonna have trouble and terror on every side, like the scriptures say.
He shall not save of that which he desire. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Meaning, when he's at his peak, his pinnacle of his New World Order, all right, he's chipping people. The blockchain technology is in line. You know, he's gonna be in a difficult time. You know, that straits, the straits meaning a difficult path.
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna be in hardship. All right. His star gazers and monthly prognosticators, they're not gonna be able to save him. All right. He's gonna be praying to Satan, praying to Lucifer, praying to Beelzebub, and you know what they're gonna be? They're gonna be on a sabbatical. They're gonna be on a vacation indefinitely. All right. They're not gonna come back. So Esau's power structure is gonna be pretty much crumbling that day. He's not going to have his witches and his warlocks. All right, just like in the time of Babylon, you have the Chaldeans. Those were the witches and the warlocks. You know, Esau has the same thing here today, and they're gonna be confounded.
It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him when he is about to.
And every hand of the wicked, that means when you go into that means labor. You know, so all the nations and Jake is the. In that scripture, that's talking about Jake too.
Yeah, Jake is the #1 laborer.
Yeah.
When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
Yeah, right when Esau about to finish his New World Order, that's when his whole system going to collapse, man. Just like in the Tower of Babel, they tried to come under one order, basically. That was back then. That's what Esau trying to do now. He did nothing under the sun, like it says in Ecclesiastes.
When he was in Antiochus, you know,
Yeah, Esau still got that same simple spirit on him. He trying to make it everybody subject to him under one world order. And right when he think he finna get it, that's where Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna put a stop to all his plans and destroy this whole place.
It says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Yeah, he gonna rain it upon him while he right when he eating. He was finna just finish it, like he finna eat it up. And he getting like to his last little portion of his plate. He getting to the dessert, the last thing he been waiting for. You just savoring for it, and then somebody just come and just slap that plate off the table. Now that's how Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna do it. He thought he was finna get that last little portion just to complete his full meal, and then it's just gonna get slapped away from him.
Slap the food out your mouth, all that.
Yep. Beat your ass down.
Yeah.
And then he gonna make you vomit all the food that you had.
Good.
Yeah.
It says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
Yeah, and these missiles, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last thing that's gonna finish the place off.
Yeah, you see in these movies, when it shows, cause hey man, in order to be a director, you need to know the Bible. You know, that's where they get that's where they get their creativity from. Cause Esau is not creative whatsoever. Yeah. So in these apocalyptic so-called movies, you know, when it's involved in nuclear missiles, what usually happens? They're always somehow being shot over here to America. Yeah, that's not for no reason. And what? You be seeing Edomites squirming around, running, screaming, hiding under their car, closing their eyes. That's what's being described right now. Yeah. They shall flee from the iron weapon.
God. Yep. It says, it is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gowl. Tears are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with them that is left in his tabernacle.
Yeah, talking about the missiles, man. When you see the movies that be showing the missiles when they hit, after the missiles land, what's left? It's nothing.
Nada.
It's through. Like anything that got hit by the missiles is pretty much just got turned to a pillar of salt. Just like nothing but dust.
Says the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and all his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. Yeah. This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High.
Yeah, so we were speaking about our inheritance that we're coming into. All right, we have a great inheritance waiting on us. As for you, you have a great inheritance as well. Destruction. You know, you're going to cease to exist. That's what the Most High gonna give to you as your reward.
Yeah, the Lord say he created the wicked for a day of evil.
Mm-hmm.
That's Esau. Like he created you to be our whooping stick. You done your job. You did a good job. Now your job is over. Yeah, it's no more clocking back in. You're clocking out, and it's over.
You're not needed.
You're not needed no more. You're fired.
Yeah.
Now that fire gonna hit you, and then you're going into slavery. That's when you're gonna clock back in one last time, and then when your slavery up, you clocking back out.
Yeah. and then you fired for life after that. You go.
I got a precept on that. It's Job 27:13. This is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread.
Yeah, that's beautiful. If I could add this real quick, every time I see an Edomite couple with Edomite bitch with a baby in her stomach, this scripture comes to mind, man. Hey, they're breeding more Edomites to be destroyed on this side, and then like the brother was mentioning in the kingdom, hey man, you gonna breed them just to be slaves to the nation of Israel, you know? Bug out, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, that pretty much it.
Okay, kind of. Yeah, man.
I can continue. It says, those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widow shall not weep.
Yeah, they ain't gonna cry. When the Edomite bitch lose her dude, her cuck, she'll never be sad. She actually be happy because she was sleeping behind him anyway.
She gonna get cheered up quickly, you know?
She ain't gonna miss her dude. Because they if you any Edomite woman you talk to right now, they tell you that the white boys are they bitches, they cry.
I heard that
they act just like a woman.
I promise.
That's why they clean to Jake, because they want a real manly spirit, and they know Esau doesn't have that because he's a cuck.
So the question is, what is there to miss about an Edomite cuck? You know, anybody? Can you tell us one thing that would be to miss from Esau? he hasn't provided nothing, you know, nothing productive.
And Jacob's the salt of the earth. That's why they want to cling to Jake.
You dig?
It says, though he heap up silver as dust and prepare raiment as clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on.
Yep.
And the innocent shall divide the silver.
There you go.
He's gonna take all your riches.
Yeah.
He buildeth his house as a moth, and as a booth that the keepers maketh. The rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. He openeth his eyes, and he is not. Terrors, it says, terrors take hold on him as waters. A tempest stealeth him away in the night. The east wind carry him away, and he departeth. And as the storm hurleth him out of his place, for the Most High shall cast upon him and not spare. It says he
not sparing. The Lord's not going to spare all the destruction that's going to come to America. Even before those 200 million missiles.
Oh, the missiles, I believe, what in Job, the 2nd chapter, it said they would not spare nor have pity. The missiles don't have emotions, man. They got targets, all right? And them targets is going to be set here for America and in different parts of the lands around the earth that the Lord purposed to be hit, you know?
It says, for the Most High shall cast upon him and not spare. He would fain flee out of his hand. Men shall clap their hands at him and shall hiss him out of his place. That was it.
Beautiful. Yeah. So pretty much we gonna end up this lesson. All right, man. Hey, this place is done. All right. Yeah. If you can't see that, hey, man, the Lord's not dealing with you. All right. It's countless precepts that we brought out, showing you that Esau's gonna get his judgment, man, and his judgment for being a wicked man. The brother brought out, this is the portion of a wicked man. All right, that the Most High is going to totally destroy you, just like in the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, they were committing wickedness. All right, cleaving unto strange flesh. Okay, being sodomizing homosexuals and lesbians. Okay, doing all type of wicked acts. All right, what did the Lord do, man? You think the Lord was happy about that? Nah, he was mad, and he casted fire and he burnt everybody up. Okay. So now we're coming into this is the spiritually Sodom in Egypt. So now physically you're gonna be destroyed just like Sodom. All right, and Egypt, and you gonna, man, Esau, you're done. All right, look, you're gonna get 1,000 years of slavery. This is what's gonna happen to you, damn devils. All right, America's gonna crumble even more and more. Other nations, they're gonna put sanctions on your ass. That's why it's gonna be famines. All right, it's gonna be massive disease out here. The opioid epidemic is gonna even get on a higher level. All right, everybody's gonna be on drugs. Okay, then them drugs gonna stop. Everybody gonna bug out.
Yeah, withdrawals.
Withdrawals. You gonna have race wars, right? Class wars. Okay. People rising up against people. You have to declare martial law just to get order. Or you gonna try to bring your chip in. And during that time, the Most High, he gonna shoot nuclear missiles on your ass, man. Okay. And then when the elect get beamed up, we gonna come down, Lord's willing, we part of the elect, and we gonna lock your ass up in iron chains. All right, and you're gonna commence the building of the kingdom of heaven, all right, for 1,000 years, and then you're gonna be exterminated from off the planet Earth. All right, and then it's gonna come to a point to where we like, damn, where's the Edomite at? I don't see one.
Yeah. Yep. I got a quick precept on that. We ended on this. Psalms 149 and 7.
Oh yeah, that's the
to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments.
Well, can you do 6 out? Can you read up to 6?
I can read up to 6. Psalms 149 and 6. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hands.
Yeah, a two-edged sword. All right, we're gonna have a physical sword in our hands. All right. Continue.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
Yeah, so we gonna be carrying a sword. We during that time we gonna have the knowledge and understanding. All right, because the scriptures is the sword also. All right, but we gonna have a physical sword. All right, to slowly put it inside your belly, man, while we see you squirm like a rat.
And that's the worst thing that everybody does. Like for people, they say they'd rather get shot by a gun than stabbed with a sword or a knife, because you feel it going into you and coming back out.
And you know, Jake gonna have the ridges on it too. You know,
oh yeah,
cut up all the organs when it comes out, rip your intestines out.
You might have it look like an arrow, because when you try to pull an arrow out the same way it went in, that's hell.
To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead.
All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, This is the honor that the Lord is going to bestow upon his faithful servants, man. You know, and hey, man, we gonna take full advantage of it too, and the Lord is going to be 100% with it. You know.
Yeah, that's the faith and the patience of the saints.
That's right.
It is.
He good.
That's what we patiently wait for. You have rulership over these fucking heathens, you know.
Yep. So with that, amen. We want to give all praise to you,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai.
Double honors to our apostles and elders. Once again, and peace and blessings to you brothers out there doing the work and truth sincerely. Shalom and death to America.
Shalom. Death to America,
yeah,
man.
Death to you Edomites.
Death to Esau. That's right.